Hey everybody, it's Thursday. It means it's time for your Thursday thought, and I thought I would just share some statistics with you. Statistics about where buyers come from. So this video is obviously kind of geared more towards sellers who are trying to sell their home and are maybe curious on where buyers come from. So the National Association of Realtors in 2018 conducted a survey of recent home buyers, and they asked them, where did you learn about, or where did you find the house that you ultimately purchased? And unsurprisingly, 50% of those that responded said they found their home online. They found the house online. Not a surprise there, the internet is where almost everyone begins their search. 28% said that they found it through a realtor or real estate agent. 7% said they found it through a yard sign or a for sale sign or an open house sign as they were driving a neighborhood that they wanted to be in. 7% said that they heard about the house through a friend, a family member, or a neighbor who happens to know about the house. Then 5% said that they worked with a new builder or a builder's agent or representative. So they walked into a new build or a builder's office and they just purchased a house. And the remaining 3% was a kind of a variety of print, a newspaper, something along those lines, or a direct relationship, knowing, hey, my friend is selling his property, I want to buy his property, and they just conducted a deal, privately, and so that's where the other 3%, they kind of a mashup of everybody else. So what's really cool about this is obviously if you're a seller trying to list your home, you want to know where your buyers are coming from, well, you can eliminate 8%, right? Because the 5% of buyers are going directly to that new build. That 3% of direct relationship, we have really no control over that. But what we can really focus on is that 92% of people that responded. So it's kind of cool to know that 92% of buyers, we have some degree of control over marketing to these different avenues of where buyers find homes. So I could go into all of the details about how I market and advertise and really capitalize on marketing to those 4 quadrants: the internet, through realtors, yard signs, and open houses, as well as friends, families, and neighbors. But this video would be too long if I did that. So what I'd love to do is I'd love to share with you, maybe on a one-on-one consult, on how I get the maximum amount of exposure for those 4 categories where 92% of buyers find their house. And really that 92% represents 100% of the buyers that you're after, because we're just not going to be able to capitalize on those people who know somebody or who go through a builder. We just have no control over that. So anyway, I hope that makes sense. I hope they found that valuable. If I can be of service to you, if you'd like to know more about how we can maximize exposure for your house when selling your house, I'd love to sit down and have a consult with you. Thanks so much. Stay tuned for next week's Thursday Thought.